Good afternoon and welcome to another video by DBP Pest Control with me, Doug Boyce. I'm down here at the Leisurematters rifle range in Eversley. Lovely sunny afternoon, or it was a few minutes ago. And I wanted to talk to you about this, which is a lovely little rifle that we've discovered. Leisurematters have historically used the break barrel Viroc HW99s, and we decided that we were going to upgrade a little bit and go PCP. So we bought in a couple of PCPs, and we decided to go initially with the Gamo range. And I have to say, we've had these a few weeks now and they have been absolutely stunning. So I'll just talk you through this one, which is the wooden stock. We got one of each. This is the wood, obviously, and we also got one of the composite stocks, or plastic if you prefer the term, but they're equally good, to be fair. So 2.2 Gamo Coyote. Exceptional value for money. This one I think was a shade over 400 quid, and it came with a Hawk 3x9 by 44 AO scope, a bipod, and a rather dinky but very effective little silencer, now, or moderator if you prefer. Now this is a Webley item, never seen them before, and as you can see, they're minuscule. Just take a look at that, but it works. I've obviously put the tape on it, just because I don't like them getting chipped and banged about when you knock them against stuff, inadvertently of course, but they're extraordinarily good, and they're only about 40 quid. So the rifle, it's a 2.2. It has an enormous air cylinder on it, which we think, having run it for a little while now, certainly good for 100 shots. Some people say 120, which is good enough for a day in the woods. Certainly good enough for a day's hunting. Manometer or pressure gauge on the front there. Some people don't like that, but I think, to be fair, so long as you are not silly and you apply the safety rules, you know, unloaded, safety catch on, that's perfectly safe to look across at an angle. They're not always ideally orientated, because I think it's more about getting the right squish on the O-ring rather than getting it in the right position for the eye. So you just have to accept whichever orientation it comes with, it's got to stay there. The action, lovely blued finish. It's got made in the UK on there. Now I think we all understand now that Gamo and BSA are one and the same. I think Gamo in fact own BSA. So I think it's fair to say that this barrel is a BSA hammer forged item. Some of the internals, I understand, are from an older BSA PCP, and it works flawlessly. It's fed by the standard BSA 2.2 10-shot magazine, which colour coded. The red in fact is for 2.2 and the blue ones are 177, I understand. It does have a plastic trigger, but it's fully adjustable. I don't have an issue with the plastic trigger. The trigger guard is also plastic. We'll have to see how well that holds up in time, but again, I don't have a particular issue with that. I did find the trigger a little bit stiff, the pull weight straight out of the box, and I found that it couldn't be adjusted, only up, which is strange. And the trick is, you've got to change the adjuster screw for a slightly longer one in order to get a lighter trigger. So I've done that, and I've adjusted it to a really nice pull weight, somewhere around £2 I think, but it works really nicely now. One thing I did notice out of the box is the bolt isn't quite as slick in its operation as maybe a BSA, but even though I've only fired about 50 or 60 shots out of this, I can feel it easing up already. It's actually quite nice. Let's make that safe again. It's a lovely stock, beautiful wood stock with lovely stippling, very nicely finished, nice butt pad, nice cheek riser there, suits me. The only thing I wish they would have done was, there's a flat land here which is quite pronounced. I would have liked to have seen a thumb slot in there, and I may put one in there in time, but we'll see how I get on with it. I've just shot a 9 or 10 group at the 25 metre range here at Leisurematters, and I'll put a little video of that up at the end. I popped my PARD on there and actually recorded that, my PARD NV007, so you can see the results of those shots. Honestly, pellet on pellet, 25 metres. I have also shot this over our 40 metre range, and it's spot on. Nothing wrong with the accuracy at all. I can't fault it really. I've tried to. I'm a staunch BSA man myself. I've got an R10, 2 Ultras, as well as a Daystate Pulsar in 35 foot-pound. So in comparison with those, it's a very, very good affordable package. If you're thinking of going PCP, this is the one to go for. I think a lot of people get confused by the different models on offer, but in reality, Gamo PCPs are all based on the same action. One or two variants on the stocks. The Fox has a slightly different composite stock. The barrels can be slightly different lengths depending on the application, as can the air reservoirs, can be slightly different lengths. But this is nicely balanced. It's quite a long reservoir, but hence that's where you get your 100 shots from. I really can't fault it. I love it. I might get one myself. So, this is Doug Boyce signing off at Leisurematters for DBP Pest Control. Hope you enjoyed it. Bye now. then. That's our 9-shot, I think, grouping. So we'll just wander down and see how that performed. This is a 25-metre range, as I said. And there you have it. You can't complain about that. No problems with accuracy at all. There you go. Just as a matter of interest, we have 2 25-metre ranges, and if we just wander over here, we've also got a 30-metre range, and on the other side we have a 40-metre range. There you are. If you fancy a bit of shooting, come on down to Leisurematters at Eversley.